Harihi Om, my dear holy souls, this is Mata Anantananda, Sri Sadguru Shivarama Avadhuta Ashramam, Kamavaram village, Kurnool district, Andhra Pradesh state from Bharat, that is India. Under the caption of Indian folk stories, we are enjoying the wonderful, twistful and adventurous stories of Bhatti and Vikramaditya, the ancient historical personalities of ancient India. In that series of videos, this is the 51st one. This is the story of Dharma Sharma. This is the 22nd story of Bhetal to Vikramaditya. Main incidents in this story are, in the city of Pratishala, a Brahmin man was there by name Sirojaka. His son was Dharma Sharma. Unexpectedly, he died at the age of 16. A saint had taken his body with the magical ability known as Parakaya Pravesha Vidya. Bhetal's question and Vikramaditya's answer. The outcoming skills from this story are, by hearing or reading this story, we take it as casual. But after analyzing the decision of Yogi, then only we can understand how much risky it is. Vikramaditya's answer will give such analytical vision to us. Okay, let us enjoy the story. Bhetala, with a warning to Vikramaditya, continuing his story as, Vikramaditya, O great emperor, please follow my story. This is the 22nd story I am telling to you. Then he continued like that. In the city of Pratishala, a Brahmin man was there by name Sirojaka. For a long time he had no children. So that he done so much of penance, devotions and traditional customs and pilgrimage like that. Then he was blessed with a male child. He put the name to him as Dharma Sharma, and with great love and affection, the couple, Sirojaka and his wife, they brought up the child. They made him to learn so many Vedas and Upanishads like that. And the son, Dharma Sharma, was also very cute and very intelligent and very obedient towards the parents and teachers also. Everybody was pleased about him. And he was growing like full moon, by a fortnight moon like that. And just like a flower, he was giving glory and joyfulness to surrounding people. Days were passing happily, but due to fate, unexpectedly, one day he died without anybody's expectation, having no disease like that. It's just fate, that's all. Then everybody felt very grievance, and we can't say anything about his parents. They were beating their heart and they were crying like anything. And they became faint for some time and they used to come to consciousness and once again crying like anything. But what anybody can do? It was fate, that's all. The God had given that much of life, just about 16 years to that boy. And then the relatives convinced the parents and they brought the corpus to the burial ground. And they made arrangements to burn the corpus. They arranged a heap of wooden logs and they kept the corpus of Dharma Sharma on it. And as per tradition, the father had to enlight it. He had to put fire on that corpus. But his Dharma Sharma's mother, Sirojaka's wife, she was wiping like anything and she was beating her heart. And as well, Sirojaka also, he was crying with loud voice that the voice had almost encroached from sky to earth like that. The sight was very terrific. And he was not able to put the fire to the corpus because he was thinking that as per the tradition, As per the living style of Hindus, the son has to fire the corpus of parents, and while here the father had to fire the corpus, put fire to the corpus of the son. That's why he was beating his heart and he was beating his head and crying like anything. And everybody was watching it with high grievance. Nobody can help it. Nobody could help it. By that time, due to fate, some Siddha yogi, a great saint, aged about 80 years, was crossing beside the burial ground. That saint was efficient in magic education also, as the 8 siddhas means the fruitfulness of the life. Among it, Animadi, 8 great efficient arts are there, magical arts. Among them, Parakaya Pravesha Vidya means the person who ever learnt such education, they can put their life into the other's body if that body is died one. So that by watching the grievance of the corpus, means the boy's parents, he was felt very kind towards them, and then he wanted to help them. And then he watched the corpus which was on the fire wooden logs. He was just about 16 years. Being a dead body also, the glory on his face was still there. The saint was pleased about him, about this scene also. Then he felt to help them. Then beside some thick bush, he left his body with his magical education, and then he entered into the body of Dharmasarma. What a wonder! Within a moment, Dharmasarma got up from the heap of wooden logs, just like awakened from the sleep. Everybody was shocked, and the parents, they felt very, very joyful, and they cried out with joyfulness. And his Dharmasarma's mother, she ran towards the boy and she hugged him. And Sirojaka also, he hugged the son and he kissed him, and they felt very, very happy. And everybody expressed gratefulness to God, and they started towards their home. And then parents, Sirojaka and his wife, parents of Dharmasarma, they were petting him, they were embracing the body of Dharmasarma, and they were hugging him, and they were going towards the house. While watching towards the city, Dharmasarma means whoever is living in that body, the saint, the great saint, he turned his face towards the burial ground and cried out with a loud voice. And within few minutes, he laughed aloud, and he followed his parents, Sirojaka and his wife. And he led life till the end of the life of his parents, means Sirojaka and his wife. They were happy. This is the story. By concluding like that, Betala asked, "O great emperor Vikramaditya, now let me know why the saint had cried out with a loud voice while going towards the city of Pratishala, and after a few seconds, why he laughed in the same manner. Let me know the answer. Being known, if you don't give the reply, then your head will break into 1,000 pieces. If you break the silence, I won't get subjugated to you. You know the condition, but there is no alternate for you except giving the answer." And Vikramaditya, with a firm voice, he said, "Bhetal, first of all, I had to thankful to you. Such a thoughtful story. And the secret of righteousness, the secret of rebirth, about such a story, you have to enjoy the story like anything. Okay, now, let me give the answer to you. The great saint, having 80 years age, almost his life span the lifetime is also over. Almost he was reaching the death, the final stage of the life. So that he done so much of practice, penance, and acquired the magical educations, but he was not interested over it. That's why he was leading the life as a saint only. So that he was in such a status to wait for the salutation. In such moment, with the kindness about others towards others, had taken such a risk to leave that saint's body and entered into the young boy's body. By the way, he had taken that much of risk because if he continue in the saint's body, there is less risk to undergo the hallucination of the body, so that he can complete his industry and then he can acquire the salutation. There are much there was much choice to acquire it, while compared with the young body of Dharma Sharma. Because in the body of Dharma Sharma, there is a long time to live. By the way, he may undergo the hallucination of the body, such that he might lose the industry, whatever he done to acquire salutation. Being such situation also, had decided to help the parents of Dharma Sharma. That much was generosity of a saint, which is natural to the saints and great personalities. Such answer Vikramaditya had given. For that, Betala felt very happy and he clapped his hands and expressed his thankfulness about such knowledgeous answer. But he disappeared from the shoulder of Vikramaditya. And then Vikramaditya again had reached the fire tree of the forest and climbed it up and got down the corpus of Betala and kept it on his shoulder. And once again he was started to walk towards Brihadaranya, keeping silence. What will be the next story of Betala? Let us enjoy in the coming up video. Harihi Om. Thank you for watching.